Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about Screencast, which is an online site and something you can use with your iPhone or iPad. And you can save things that you want to remember and then organize them into lists so you don't have a bunch of paper lying around. So when you get to the site, you're either going to log in if you already have an account, or you're going to sign up for one, and you can also log in with Google, Facebook, Twitter, or Yahoo. And if you don't have an account, you can sign up down here. So I'm going to sign in. Alright, and then it will take you to your notebooks, which I already have some, but if it's your first time using it, you won't. Well, you'll have, I think, these three are the ones that you come with, and then you can add more, and I added recipes. And so the first thing I did when I looked on here was I went to search and do, because that sounded interesting, and it comes up with all this. You can either search up here for Springs notebooks and users, or you can click one of these, or just explore Screencast. And I decided I wanted to cook, so I clicked cook, and I've already added some recipes to this, but it can show you friends' recipes if you're friends with people on here, and I'm not yet. Or it has popular recipes in Screencast. And so when you get a recipe that you like some of the ones I have up here, like say fluffy pancakes sound good, you can save that to any notebook or create a new notebook down here. And so I'm going to save it to recipes, and it will be up there when I want to reach it. And so I'll go back to the top and say I wanted, hold on, it's showing up here, oh, see more. I wanted to use this recipe, and I need to go to the store. So what you can do is you can add the ingredients to a shopping list, and then later when you're at the store, you're able to pull up the ingredients on a shopping list, which is really cool. So you add ingredients to shopping list and say I'm going to add it to the grocery store list, and I need all of these because I haven't done grocery shopping yet. And I'm going to take me to the shopping list, and so then when I go to the store later on my iPhone, I can pull that up and check them off as I go. So that's a cool part of this. And there's some other stuff you can do up here too, and you can add it to different notebooks if you want, or make it not private if you want to share it with other people. And then you can also click on notebooks, and you can go to tasks, and I've already put some tasks in here. And if you want to add a task, you just click right here and add something that you need to do. Like I need to email Christine, and just press enter, and it shows up, and say you can either like it or tag it or add it to a notebook or share it or delete it. And I added some tags down here to some of this is some homework that I have to do that I wanted in my tasks section, so I can look at it and remember that I need to do it. And I added reading tags to these two because it involves reading, and then IT assignment, which I'm doing right now, is I just considered some homework. So when I go to tags, if I'm like, oh, what reading do I have to do, I can click on reading, and it shows up all the reading that I have to do. And I can go to completed. I completed it, it comes right here, nice little scratch through it so I know I don't have to do it anymore. And you can search for things, and there's settings and more information up here. And you can also write notes. So if you go, wrong place, go to notebooks and click notes. See who needs paper and pen. Use Screencast to jot down and save anything from your flight, confirmation numbers to funny things your kids say, to ideas for your next big project. So you can add a note. You can say anything. A note You can add media and tag it, add it to a notebook. I'll add that to my Quick Notes notebook. And there we go. And then you can use tags to organize that as well. And if you go over here to this plus button, there's a lot that you can do. Write a note, add a task, make a checklist, paste a link, and you can save it to all your different notebooks. And then there's all of these different things you can look at. You can set alarms, or have a calendar, or upload files and photos. And if you want to use it for something that's kind of like Decolet, which I found out I really like using Springpad better than Decolet, because it has all this plus the capability that Decolet has, sort of. So you can go here and go to Clipper and drag this Spring It button up to your bookmarks bar, but I've already done that. And so say I want to look up something about education. Let's do education and language. I don't know, let's do technology and language learning. And I decide I want to look at none of these actually sound that cool. Let's go to Google. Now I want to look up technology in language classrooms. I've already looked that up, it looks like. And I want to look at this page. And I look at it and decide it'd be good. There's not very much information, but there's a lot of comments and stuff. And it seems to be a chat. So I want to add that, so I can go to Spring It. And I want to add it to my education notebook that I'm creating. And I want to add a tag, technology, language learning. And so I'm going to spring that. Now I view it. And there it is. And so I can look at it. And here's all of my stuff. So there's a ton you can do. I might mainly use it for recipes. It would be good to use for school too, especially because I can organize it. So I can organize it a little better than Decolet or Digo, it seems like, in the Decolet extension. Yeah, so you can also follow people, which I haven't done yet, but you can find friends. And if it seems you can only find friends from Facebook or Twitter, which seems kind of weird, so I probably won't do that. But you can follow people, follow their notebooks, and there's a ton you can follow on. And I'm going to click on education, since this is what I'm using it for. And I think I want to find or follow e-learning. That sounds interesting. This person with a lot of followers. So yeah, that seems like an interesting person to follow. So I'm going to follow their notebook. And now I know that I'm following them, and I can view their stuff. So those are just a lot of the things I found. I'm sure there's a lot more, but I spent a while on here, and that seemed what I thought was important. So I think it's a great tool to use for school and or whatever else you want to use it for. All your stuff is in one place and it's organized, and it just seems pretty useful. So thank you.